Haunt season 2015 has now officially begun because tonight was our visit to where?
Niles Scream Park.
That's right. We kicked off the season, our 2015 season, with Niles Scream Park in Niles, Michigan.
Yes.
What did you think, Laura?
Oh, I love Niles. I mean, I look forward to this. We kick off the season every year with this, and I look forward to it. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I mean, great fun, actually, not just for adults, but for whole families. It's like a little theme park with just haunted houses and things to do, all Halloween related. I love it.
What was your favorite part this time around?
Well, I mean, I love it all, but there's an extra surprise for me this time in the Field of Screams, so I love that. But the actual haunted house, the main attraction was a Stephen King theme. Fantastic. I mean, different rooms had different themes from the different Stephen King movies, and it was really, really well done. The Field of Screams, it was a lot of fun. I'm not that big of a fan of the mazes, but this one was great. And there was an extra surprise for me in there, which I absolutely loved. It was great. And then, of course, the hayride is always good. It's always entertaining. I look forward to something different that we don't see all the time, but it's great. The other two haunted houses, they have a 3D one. Excellent. The 3D effects were great. There was a guy in there. I mean, all the actors were great. But there was and in particular, there was a guy standing behind a clown. I didn't see it at first. I see him, and then he jumped out, and then I didn't get to catch him. But his whole, like, when you looked at him, his whole, like, costume, what he was wearing was all 3D. But then he hid again, and then he came out as I was walking away, and he was dancing. It was pretty good. But a lot of the actors, I can go on and on about them. They were great. They have different, characters walking around the theme park. Great, great costumes. I mean, these costumes are excellent and just great. I mean, they were showing movies, like it was White Zombie on the screen. It was, that's a great movie with Bela Lugosi. It's just, like I said, I just look forward to doing this every year. I love it. And I normally give this 5 chainsaws, but this year I'm giving it 5.5. It gets an extra half for that extra bonus, which was, Michael Myers, me, Michael Myers gets extra chainsaw, extra half. So 5.5 chainsaws for me this time. I love Niles. I look forward to it every year. It's great. Highly recommend it. If you can get out there, I know it's in Michigan, but if you can't, go out there. It's worth it.
Okay. Yeah, as Laura said, Niles is a great kickoff to the haunt season for us. We look forward to it every year. It is out in Michigan, but for us it's really not that far away from Horror Tour's home base. It's really not. And what you're getting when you go out there, you're getting 5 haunts in a varied quality. You've got a 3-dimensional one, you've got a smaller haunted house, you've got the big haunted house, which has indoor and outdoor parts to it, a hayride, and a haunted trail. And these are not short. The 3D haunt and the other one, which this year was called Ashes to Ashes, they're somewhat short. Maybe between 5 and 7 minutes long each. But that's more than made up for by the other ones. The large haunt is about 25 minutes. Could be even longer, depending on how quickly you walk. The Field of Screams, which is the haunted trail, is also about 25 minutes. It could be even longer if you get lost, too, because there is the potential to get lost. We got a little bit lost, but I have to say the trail was pretty self-explanatory this time, which was good. And the haunted hayride is about between 25 and 30 minutes long. So it is actually planned to spend at least 2 to 2.5 hours there, and that's not counting line time. So it could be even longer than that. So for $30 or $35, whatever it costs, it's well worth it. But Niles is great. It's like a family atmosphere. It's like a carnival atmosphere. It's more fun than scary, although there are a lot of pop-out scares.
They got me. Yeah.
There are some creepy scares in there. I have to say, several great things this year. They stepped up. The haunted hayride had some interesting scenes. There was a gargoyle in a castle. There was a movie at the beginning and the end. It was about dreams and nightmares, and the movie set up a nice scare at the end. The main house, again, Laura mentioned, Stephen King theme. They had scenes from Salem's Lot in there, Misery, Carrie, Silver Bullet, which was one of our favorite scenes.
Yeah, that was great.
A giant wolf-like creature came out near a waterfall and all that. Couldn't tell if it was a real actor in a wolf costume or a mechanical one. It was really creepy in there. It was actually quite good. 3D again was great. Ashes to Ashes was also good. Nice decoration on the inside. There was a really cool scene walking through like a school, and on the walls they had pictures, and really these are just background decorations, but these pictures were actually done up as if somebody had scratched out people's faces and that kind of thing. You actually, if you read the pictures and looked at the writing on the pictures, it was actually in the theme. Now I'm pausing for a moment because Laura is making some sort of motion.
You were good using your hands. It was blurring your face out.
Ah,
it was
okay.
focusing
So,
on your hands.
All right,
yeah,
so
right.
That's probably better that way anyway. So, okay, so all of that to say that Niles is just fun. It's a great family atmosphere. You could bring the whole family. It's a very safe sort of atmosphere in there. They have carnival games, they have food, they have free movies. White Zombie tonight, can't beat that. It's more fun than scary, as we say, but that's why we go to all these places. We want to have a lot of fun, and Niles is definitely a lot of fun. It's worth the ride out there, well worth it, and we love it every single year that we go, and this year did not disappoint as well. Oh, I will say one more thing, the Trail of Screams, Michael Myers, not only was he there, which we were not expecting, but he was in a giant cornfield area, big open area where he could practically hide anywhere and sneak up on you. And I saw him right away when we walked in, but Laura totally missed him.
I was
okay,
like, oh.
which was great. I kept waiting for him to come out and sneak up on her, and she was just about to leave. So I said, "Laura, you better turn around." And when she turned around, there he was.
Like,
he stepped out and just stared at her, which was the best thing.
That was great.
It was so cool.
Man.
It just made
it.
It was fantastic.
And I forgot to mention the part about with the Friday the 13th Camp Crystal Lake with the Camp.
Yes,
with
Friday
the
13th was there too.
With the creepy music and that.
Yeah,
that
they
was,
had the Friday the 13th music and everything.
It was great.
And the actors were all very into what they were doing, especially the ones that walked around on the Midway area. They were very into what they were doing. As always, Niles is a great time. Easily 5 chainsaws, a great way to kick off the haunt season.
Yes, it's a fantastic way.